Hello, this is X-Star-Killer-X here, welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile. Today we are going to be looking at a Paleozoic Toad deck. So let's get right into this. So first off, in this deck you will need three of each of the toads. So you want 3 dupe frogs, 3 rodent toadins, if I said that right, and 3 swamp frogs. These are exceptionally useful to be used for, materials to bring these out, as there's a lot of them require you to send, like a trap card or face a monster to the field, or even just to use for stuff like building. When one faces special summons on the field, as in the face gated, also its attack is hard. Special summon from your extra deck while this card's in the graveyard, you can insert this card, bad as shit, when it leaves the field. There's a lot of different things to say. This has been making use for these and all of that, the XEs and that. So I get again 3 of each of the toads. Again, when this card is sent to field, add a frog, pretty straightforward. Rodent toadin, a lot of you know what this does. Banish another frog and get this back to special summon this card. Again, a lot easier way to go for, say, the XZs, monsters, or whichever you're going for. And then Swamp Toad, when this card is summoned, you can select 1 level 2 or lower Aqua type monster from your deck. On the side of the field to the graveyard, and also taking whichever monster you control to hand, and normal summon 1 frog in addition to your normal summon. So there's a lot of different ways that you can use these frogs in order to get out the monsters required for your XZ summoning into Totally Awesome, as it's called in the TCG, or going into the Paleozoics. So then we have 1 card of Demise, so essentially a way to getting more cards into deck, but again, of course, you have to send your entire hand to the graveyard after this card, so it's best to get rid of them. 3 of those, sorry. We have 2 Cookpot of Desires, draw 2 cards, banish top 10 cards of your deck. A Compulse, send monsters back to your opponent controls. A Dimensional Barrier, this is one of the newer cards in the deck. Very useful if you're playing against an opponent's deck which is heavily reliant on, say, Ritual Fusion, Synchro XZ, or Pendulum monsters. So very useful there. Drowning Mirror Force, shuffle all the monsters that your opponent owns back into the deck. So they don't get them back to their hand and get them back. They just go back to the deck. And then Bewildering, this is one that I was talking a little bit about earlier. So you can target 1 face or special summon monster on the field. It has its defense gated, so you could use it on your opponent's monsters as well. Also, its division attack is halved. If a monster is special summoned from your opponent's extra deck while this card is in your graveyard, you can set this card but banish it when it leaves the field. So essentially this is like a 2-use card. So you get, essentially you've got 6 users. That is really, really good. And of course we go to the Paleozoic, so you have 3 Paleozoic Canadia, which requires targeting 1 face monster your opponent controls and changing it to face down defense position. There's the effect, and then when the trap card is activated while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this as a monster. So 3 of those, and we have a Paleozoic Dynamicius. This effect, you can target 1 face-up card in the field and discard 1 card if you do banish it. And then once per chain, when a trap card is activated while this card is in your graveyard, special summon it again to summon a monster. And if it's summoned like this, you can unaffected by monster effects, which is what they all do. And then we have Paleozoic Morella, which for this one, send 1 trap card from your deck to the graveyard. 1 of these, for example, send one of these to the deck, which then uses this effect later on to special summon this from the grave. 2 Paleozoic Elonideus, I can't say that. Target monster in the field and destroy it. This is an amazing effect on this one, and again summon it for a level 2 1200 attack monster. And then we have 3 Solemn Strikes, pretty straightforward. A Solemn Warning, 2 Storm Mirror Force to turn all tap positions to the hand if you just another protection again, and 3 Wabokus. I know a lot of people don't like Waboku, but again, it is an option that you could use. You could always either take this out if you don't want to use it, or replace it with something else. So for the extra monsters, you have a Cat Shark, we have a Daigusto Phoenix, 2 Downed Magicians, a Gachi Gachi Gantetsu, we have a number F0 Utopic Future, number 45 Crumble Logos, the Paleozoic ones, Paleozoic Animalcaris, I'm crap at names, and Paleozoic Opabenia. God, why are these names making complicated? 2 of those. We have a Sky Cavalry Centuria, 3 Totally Awesomes, which are really insane. These cards are, hence why they are pretty valuable. Of course, this one you can use to special summon toads from the deck, negate your opponent's cards and steal them and use them themselves, or you can use it to recover water monsters from your extra deck. And of course, we throw in a Zodiac Beast Dracenia. So for your side deck, depending on what you come up against, you've got no point in special summon water monsters except for one monster. So if your opponent isn't playing Paleozoic, you could use one of the maybe 2 of these in your deck, so that your opponent can't special summon anything except for Paleozoic or water type monsters. Dark Hole and Regeki, why not? 2 Twin Chisters, two anti-spell fragrances, 2 Forbidden Apocrypha, I can't say these words, 3 Imperial Iron Wars, and 1 Breakthrough Skill. Okay, so that is it for this deck profile. If you enjoyed, don't forget to punch the like button, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Also, most from me on Twitter, link down below as always. Let's say thank you so much for watching. I've been SLK. See you in the next Yu-Gi-Oh video.